People have to look deeply into the solution for all of this. So that's all for now, Bo. Keep it up, and fuck the fascists.
Right on.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck the fascists. So I was asked to speak today because I think a lot of people want to know, particularly, why the fascists go after us, including myself. Well, I'll start off with because they're disgusting individuals. But it's not just because they're going after refuse fascism on myself. It's because they stand with the Trump-Pence regime and all the horrors that the Trump-Pence regime is trying to bring into being. All the disgusting misogyny, bigotry, racism, and Christian fascism. That's why these fascists go after us, because we're the exact opposite. We stand with the people of the world, and they can't stand that. But then some people want to know particularly why they came after myself. Well, a little bit of my history. I served in the Iraq War. I was part of the invasion initially in 2003. And then I bought the lie again, and I went back in 2007 with the surge, thinking that the problem was that America didn't fulfill its duty. But then around the end, I started to look into the history. I started to look at the tactics that we were carrying out over there. And I found out through just plain reasoning that these tactics weren't about doing anything good. They were about destroying the country of Iraq so that America could still come in and exploit it. And then when I got back, I got deeper. And luckily I got linked up with supporters of the Revolutionary Communist Party. And I found out that there was a whole system at play. And that it's not just greedy people in charge, but a whole system that's standing in the way. But why are they going after me? Is it just because I know this? Or is it because I'm speaking out? And that's what they don't need people to do. They need people to go along with this. Because the reality is, I wasn't just fooled. I let myself get fooled. I bought the lies, and I created lies for myself so that I would continue to go along with this. Because I didn't force myself to face the reality of what I was being part of. And that's actually what it's going to take to drive out this fascist regime. Is people right here in this belly of the beast facing the fact that we are living a parasitic life off of the plunder of people around the world and not turning our heads to that information, not sticking our heads back in the sand when we're confronted with that reality. And these fascists know that. They want you to go along. They want you to be part of this. They especially want you to go along with it if you're part of their armed enforcement through the military or the police. Because that's how they hold their stranglehold on power. So I'll leave you with this challenge. Confront the reality. Look at the history of the United States of America with genocide, slavery, and wars upon wars today. And ask yourself, how can a country with that in its DNA be about anything good? And look, you may not fully come to the understanding that I've come to, but let's agree on one thing right now, that we've got to unite to drive out this fascist regime, and we've got to look past ourselves, because what's it worth if you gain all for yourself, but it comes at the cost for others? So I'll leave you with a quote from Bob Avakian. American lives are not more important than other people's lives. Trump, Pence, out now. Fuerte, yeah!